Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you the inside of a flight attendant's suitcase. How we pack, what we pack, how our suitcases look like, how we ensure we don't forget to pack anything, and just tips for making our packing super quick and efficient. So now for layovers, we will bring 2 suitcases. We will bring the carry-on trolley and we will bring the check-in luggage. So first, let's have a look at the carry-on luggage. Okay, so let's start with my carry-on suitcase. So this is just my personal preference. Crew do it different ways, but many crew do it similar to me. So well, you can see we have this side pocket here. So now in this side pocket, I will carry all my spare uniform items. We always have to carry spare uniform with us because you never know, your uniform could get damaged, dirty, ripped. You never know. So it's always good to keep our spare uniform with us. So I bring all my spare uniform items here, my spare tights in case they get laddered, spare watch, spare name badges, spare wings, all of this stuff. I keep this here. I keep them in this pocket so that they're protected. They're away from everything else and they're not going to get creased or anything. So now into the main part of my carry-on suitcase. So here I have my makeup bag and all my makeup items, toothbrush and toothpaste, things I might need to replenish during the flight. Here I keep a couple of these bags. I'm sure you've all seen them before, the bags for the airport security for your liquids and gels. As crew, we have the exact same rules as passengers when going through the airports. This is especially in UK, they're very strict about this. So we will need to put all of our liquids and gels in our hand luggage in this bag, travelling from certain locations. So it's always good to just keep a couple of those handy, so they're always there when you need it. Here is my crew pyjamas. When we have really long flights, we're actually entitled to get rest. So we have like a rest area where we can sleep. So we will change out of our uniform and into our pyjamas so we can get some rest. So I just always keep those with me on every flight, just so I'm not packing and unpacking my suitcase. Basically, I just keep my suitcase the same for every layover. Here I have my shoe bag. Obviously, going through the airport and reporting for duty and boarding and everything, we will be wearing our high heels. But during the flight, when it's a long flight, we're not going to be wearing heels for hours on end. So we change into comfortable cabin shoes. And I keep them in this bag just so that they're, for hygiene reasons, you know, they're not touching anything else. And they're just away from things and easy to find in my bag, basically. Now, here I always pack a spare, very light dress. Always, even if I'm going on a turnaround, so even if I'm going somewhere and coming back the same day, sleeping at my place, even if I'm not going to a hotel, I'll always bring a spare dress just in case your flight changes last minute, you get delays, get diverted, anything, and something happens and you will be staying in a hotel as opposed to staying in your house that night. You just want to have a piece of clothing, so if you need to leave the hotel, you've got something besides your uniform basically to wear. Here I have my camera. This is why I didn't want such a massive camera, because I'll be bringing it on with me all the time. So I keep that there. I keep my purse there as well. I always try and bring US dollars. I always try and have some in my purse, and I'll try and convert some money beforehand to the local currency if I know I've got a trip coming up. But often it's not possible, your flights change, you get called from standby, you don't have time. But at least if you have the US dollars, I find it's a lot easier. All places will convert US dollars, you know, some places only convert few currencies. So at least if you've got US dollars, it's good if you need to convert money. Here I just have my apron that I wear for every flight. I keep that there just because I need it for every flight, so I'll just take it from there. And I have my sunglasses here as well, so I don't want to put them in the hold because they'll get damaged. And yeah, sometimes on some layovers I will bring my laptop, so of course that goes there as well. So as you can see, the suitcase, it is actually quite full, and that's just mostly my work items and anything like valuable or like stuff that I don't want to get damaged in the check-in, such as the camera and sunglasses and things. So yeah, that's what's in my carry-on. So yeah, almost full and not containing a lot of stuff. So now let's go to my check-in bag. So as passengers, when you go on a flight, You'll spend ages packing your bag, checking you haven't forgot everything. And then when you come back from holiday, you'll unpack everything and put your suitcase away, correct? Yes. As crew though, however, because we are always going on trips, we don't want to be packing, unpacking all the time. So we do a few things to make it easier for us. So I'm going to show you my checked in baggage. This is how my bag looks when it is in my house all the time, okay? Okay, so this is how my checked in baggage looks. Like I said, as crew, we don't want to be spending time packing and unpacking all the time because we do it a lot with this job. So I will keep my suitcase pretty much packed like this. When it's in my house, this is how it looks. So before a layover, the only things I need to add and change each time are clothes and underwear and shoes. The rest of the time, all these things stay in here and I keep the same things in here. So let's have a look. So handbag, I just bring this one on all layovers, that stays in there. Now, toiletries. This toiletries bag always stays in there. I never take the things out and put them like back in my house. They always stay in this toiletries bag. So I have separate toiletries at home in my bathroom and these separate ones here. For example, toothpaste, deodorant, face wash. I don't want to forget to pack them and then leave them at home and then you're stuck without something. So it's really annoying. So I just have everything that I need and then it's always there. Same with my hairbrush as well. And also I keep them in this bag so that if anything does explode and spill, it doesn't damage other things in my suitcase. So now this bag, this is just where I keep, for example, nail file, a little first aid kit, maybe some earplugs if I need them, just little other things, amenities that I might need. Now I do keep these sandals here because in case I am in a rush and I don't know, I forget to pack shoes, which has happened once before, by the way. So I just always leave those there just in case. Now this here is my reusable shopping bag and my cool bag. Crew, on certain layovers, we will go food shopping. I know it sounds strange, but some destinations, the quality of food is very good and very cheap. For example, Germany and South Africa, they're good examples of places that crew like to buy food. So I'll bring a reusable bag because I hate wasting plastic bags. And I'll bring a cool bag so it keeps it fresh. Luckily, when our suitcase is in the cargo, it's at a lower temperature anyway. So it keeps the food nice and fresh. Here is my gym kit. To be honest, I don't often use it, but it's there just in case I need it on a layover. And this is my laundry bag. If I have been to the gym or any dirty laundry from my trip, I will put in there so on the way back everything else stays fresh. Multivitamins here because obviously as crew our immune system takes a bit of a bashing in this job and we need to get extra vitamins and minerals basically. Phone charger, swimsuit, a couple of international adapters, worldwide ones. I keep a couple there just in case by accident I leave one in the hotel room or just so I can charge a couple of things at once. It's just handy. I always just bring an umbrella just in case so I don't have to check if it's raining beforehand and pack it. It's just always there and I don't get stuck basically. Now this bag, when I do pack my clothes, I put them in here just so they stay nice and fresh and folded and just separate from everything. And then so when I do unpack my suitcase at the end of a trip, I just take all the clothes out of there, wash it, and then that's done. Take the shoes out and then it's done. So yeah, crew, most of us, not all of us, but most of us, we will keep our suitcase half packed so that it's always ready, because sometimes we're packing last minute for a trip, you know, or we're late or they've called us from standby. You never know. So it's good to always have things packed. And even though this is for one night, it seems such a lot of stuff to bring just for one night. You know, you just don't want to be stuck without something. It's really annoying and you might not have time to go and buy something when you're there. So yeah, we always tend to bring quite a lot of stuff, even for short trips. But there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed that, a bit of an insight into that, and see you guys soon.